Happy Monday. All right, one question that we get an awful lot this time of year is, when is the last day for parents to buy a book? It's a great question. Doesn't have a straightforward answer though, because there's not really a last date, because it's not about a date at this point, it's about quantity. Let's see if I can explain to you why. So right now, your sales are open. We're accepting pre-orders. If someone came in and wanted to order a book, absolutely, we'll take your order. If somebody wants to order 100 books, have at it, right? Place your order. So when Kim emails you about the quantity of books you'd like to order for the year, you can just update her and say, hey, heads up, Miss Serious Benefactor just donated 100 books to our school. I've entered them in there. I wanted you to know. And you guys can make a decision about how many books to order. So up until this magic date right here, you can sell as many books as you want. Now, once you place the order with Kim, the end of February, you no longer have a date to advertise. Now you have a number of books to advertise. So instead of saying, make sure you order your book by whatever date, now you're gonna say, we have 63 books left. Get them before they're gone. So when you place your order with Kim, the number of books that you order above those that are pre-ordered is what you have left to sell. And you can sell those books until they're gone. If you want to advertise a date, I would say that the last day to guarantee you get a book is that February date. After that, books will be available if there are extras until they're sold out. All right. Hopefully that helps answer that question a little bit. If you're wanting to put a date on your flyers, go with the February date or until we sell out. I like to do a countdown though. Those are really fun. Does anybody do a fun countdown? If you do, send us some pictures and let us know what kind of countdown you're doing to let your parents and your students know how many books you have left. All right, next up. 2 or 3 different times this week, I was in a classroom with a school and there was a spread that just wasn't getting done. It should have been done, it just wasn't getting done for a variety of reasons. 95% of the time, it's because you're waiting on someone else. For example, one school was doing a spotlight on teachers and they were doing throwback photos of teachers, and they had requested, of course, the teachers send in photos, and guess what? They had about a dozen teachers send in photos, but they didn't have enough to make the spread. And so the student said to me, we don't know what to do. We're just waiting for more to come in. So what do? We pivot. Never be afraid to make a change. We readjusted the template. We made the section on the teacher throwback smaller to incorporate the photos they already had. And we let the rest of the page be something else. And we brainstormed some other really fun coverage for students. Rather than waiting for something, when you need to get a page turned in, don't be afraid to make a change. If you ever have questions about how to do that or what change might be the best to make, always contact Kim or I, and we'll be glad to talk through it with you. In this particular case, we brainstormed some great ideas for other throwback things. What is a trend that's coming back from the 80s and the 90s, like the mom jeans and the bell bottoms and the fanny packs and the things, all the things that were around when I was a kid, they're all coming back, right? So we decided that we would focus on some throwback things other than just the teachers and let the kids have their space on the page as well. Works out really great because you really get the best of both worlds. So if it's not working, just pivot. What else do I have on my list? Let's see. You know, I love a list. Ads. The last day for parents to purchase ads, if you are ad services, is February 9th. That date cannot be changed. February 9th. And that is coming up quickly. So if you have any parents that would like to purchase an ad and you are an ad services school, meaning the parent pays for and designs their own ad on the Jostens website, February 9th is the deadline. In case you have any parents that are struggling, here are a couple of tips. Number 1, we've attached a quick start guide that you're welcome to share with parents that might help them if they're having trouble. 2, if they can't get it to work, if they can't get the site to pull up, have them clear their cache or try a different browser. Sometimes parents have pop-up blockers and other things on certain browsers that prevent the site from working. So always tell them that. Try another browser or clear your cache. And 3, you can always point them in the direction of Kim or myself if they really are having trouble, and we'll be glad to help them. If you are not an ad services school, meaning your parents pay for the ads at school or pay for the ads online, but the school designs the ads, your deadlines are much more flexible. And if you have any questions about that, you can, of course, let us know. All right, next up is Grow Your Know text opt-in. We're going to attach some information about that in the email, so make sure you look over that and see if you're interested. Oh yeah, big shout out to Paige Olson. Thank you so much. This is the advisor at Dillard Drive who's been sharing some amazing flyers with us. We're going to attach that in case anybody else wants to use the idea. I love the carpool handouts because that's where so many involved parents are. So don't forget that. Try moving your yard signs. Try changing your posters if you haven't done that for this last campaign. Make sure that you are utilizing social media and email, and get as many books sold as you can between now and the end of February, so that placing that order with Kim is a really smooth and easy process. We don't want it to be stressful for you.